Hi guys, John Nothing here. Today we're going to be talking about Knockout City and my top 5 tips for all new players. Now we won't be covering the things from the in-game tutorial, well, because they're already in the game. We're going to be helping you put those first building blocks onto the foundation that the in-game tutorial will give you. Now with that being said, go complete the in-game tutorial. This one is obvious, so we won't be counting it as one of the lists, but we're going to talk about it. The in-game tutorial is the first place new players should start. The 6 different tutorials will cover the basic controls needed to play, as well as introduce some more advanced mechanics like ultimate throws and trick shots. The tutorials are simple to complete and mainly involve chasing around these spinning computers or radio bots and practicing with some AI dummies. It's easy peasy. So once you're done with that and you've got the basics down, the first tip is the perfect catch. Yes, how to perform the perfect catch is already mentioned in Knockout City in the tutorials, but this is so important we've got to talk about it. The perfect catch is when an opponent throws a ball at you and you press the catch button at just the right time before impact. Nailing that sweet spot for a perfect catch instantly charges the ball up, allowing you to throw it back at high speeds without charging the ball yourself. Catching your opponent off guard with these supercharged throws can mean the difference between getting a face full of rubber yourself and watching them walk away with ice packs on their faces. But keep in mind, if your opponent catches one of these charged balls with a perfect catch as well and tosses it back to you, the ball will travel even faster. You can only use these perfect catches to increase the speed of a charged throw a total of 6 times, but this can lead to some insanely fast volleys, so be ready. Combined with curved or a lob shot, the perfect catch is absolutely critical to improving your play in Knockout City. Fake throws and canceling throws. 2 tips in one? You betcha. Around here we're all about value. But seriously, these 2 mechanics, catching a throw and faking one, can be utilized in a ton of situations in Knockout City. I mean, imagine this. You're running around the court, and not only do you find a ball, but also a face to throw it at. You hold the trigger down, you charge up a killer shot, but you realize that your opponent is standing there, watching you, staring, waiting for you to release that heater so they can zing it back with a note that says return to sender. What do? Well, by clicking the right analog stick, at least on a PlayStation, performs a fake throw, performing the motion of throwing the ball without actually releasing it. This allows you to keep all that sweet charge you've built up for your throw and keep your opponent guessing as to when you will attack. Using the multiple fake throws along with spins and flips will keep your target guessing and more likely to make a mistake. Similarly, you can decide to simply cancel your throw altogether. Canceling your throw by pressing L to catch or clicking the left thumbstick to run is a great way to reevaluate your plan of attack while keeping your ball. Personally, I find using the run technique to cancel a throw incredibly useful. You can alternate between charging a shot and running around the map, which means you'll always be ready to release a throw that has at least a little bit of charge on it while being able to maintain that movement speed. Trick shots and your environment. The fun thing about trick shots in Knockout City is they really aren't all that difficult to do. A simple press of a button can either make you spin, releasing a curve shot, or flip, tossing a lob shot that arcs over toward your opponent. But this tip isn't actually about performing trick shots, it's about using trick shots in your environment. Try to lock onto an opponent who's moving out of sight and you'll notice that you stay locked on. Now this doesn't help if you're throwing the ball straight and they're now behind cover, but a well-timed trick shot can send a ball speeding down a hallway or nail a target normally out of reach. The same thing applies to opponents above and below you. Try lobbing a shot over a car that someone's hiding behind, or realize you can pull off some surprise KOs like this that'll definitely make your highlight reel. Use the Hideout. When you load up Knockout City, you'll find yourself in the Hideout, an open area where you can warm up, train, or generally goof off with no consequences. Just like gym class. Utilizing everything in the Hideout is the best way to get familiar with the mechanics of the game. Beyond that, my absolute favorite part of the Hideout is practicing with friends. Anyone you're in a group with will be with you in the Hideout as well. So instead of starting a game right away, maybe warm up a bit. Try out all the special balls. Each one has its own uses. The practice done in the Hideout is a great way to practice catching and returning throws, but adding the real opponents lets you try trick shots, evading, and all the things you learn as you get better at the game. You know what? Maybe try climbing the radio tower too. Play nicely with others. Knockout City really shines when you play with other people. I mean, sure, you're always playing with other people, but teamwork really is the name of the game here, and if you can find a couple of people who play well together, you have a significant advantage. Invite your friends. Invite other players to your group if you had a particularly good game with them. Try out the in-game chat, and much like the comment sections of this video, be nice. Mastering Knockout City will take some time and practice, but the tips you've gotten here will help you rule the court. I'm John Nothing. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, drop a like and press that subscribe button. I don't know what it does, but everyone else says to do it. I hope you guys have a great day.